Hello Aries, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Ooh. And this reading may not resonate with everybody. It is a general love reading. Feelings of truth have to come out. Somebody's hiding something. Somebody's not being very truthful about their feelings. So some of you may resonate with these cards. They may be your energy. We do exchange energy. We pick up on our person of interest energy. This person could be somebody that you have had a relationship with. This could be a situationship. This could be simply the both of you exchange glances and you know there's something there, but no one's saying anything. There's a lot of lust. This is a past life connection, twin flame, soulmate, or karmic partner. Oh my goodness, this is a jam-packed reading. The feelings here. There's belief issues too. Even though it feels right in this connection, something doesn't feel right. All right, so you have here betrayal, sensuality, selfhood, synthesis, mystery, pleasure, beliefs, nourishment, and then you have death and rebirth under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. So I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Aries, the feelings that I have for you have been quite strong in the past. But the first and foremost thing that's on my mind is this feeling of betrayal. This feeling doesn't really go away. You thought you knew me, when in fact you never really knew me at all. You thought I was predictable. You thought you could predict me. But then I surprised you. And I was not exactly what it is that you thought, or who you thought. You had certain ideas, certain expectations, and things have changed. And because they changed, there's now a lack of faith and a lack of trust in this connection. And I do acknowledge that there is a sense of betrayal between us. When I think about you, I do get happy thoughts. You are very sensual. Your talent, your charm, your charisma, your beauty, your handsomeness. Sometimes it's too much to bear. And it's hard not to be attractive to you. You are unlike any other. A very rare gem. I've noticed that since there has been distance, it appears that you are now settling in very well without me. It appears to me as though you are doing very well without me. You don't need me anymore. I don't know if you want me. But I see you as someone now who is self-sufficient, independent. You no longer require my attention or the connection. This is how I feel. This is how I see you. You're thriving. You have this aura now that is, I am single and ready to mingle kind of aura. It does kind of scare me because it intimidates me, and I wonder who will be that special person that you will be with. It's very intimidating, and now you are a mystery to me, so it is very difficult for me to actually reach out. Once upon a time I knew you, but now because things have changed and I see you like this, it's hard for me to approach you because there has been so much distance in time and space. I'm unable to. Once upon a time there used to be a lot of peace and harmony between us. Things were good. But there were things that were hidden below the surface. And I do want to come out into the open and have more peace and harmony in this connection going forward. And anything that was hidden in the shadows, I need that to come out. I need to bring that out and declare certain sweet words to you of how I feel. Oftentimes I've wondered why you came into my life. Why now? Why not long ago? Why not far in the future? Why now? It's made things a bit complicated. I ask the heavens, are we meant to be together? Are we supposed to be together? And for some strange reason, I'm starting to feel that this might be some type of spiritual connection. Sometimes I feel as though I can smell your scent even when you're not there. Sometimes I have dreams about you. It's hard for me to stay away. No matter what I do, no matter where I go, somehow the thought of you always pops up in my mind. And it's very strong. It's as if you're always with me. In this connection, I have felt a lot of pleasure, a lot of physical pleasure, spiritual pleasure. Overall, my heart, mind, body is happy. But we have issues. My opinions and your opinions don't match. We don't see eye to eye. You might think that I was thinking the way that you did, but I was only doing that to keep the peace. There are many things that I don't agree within our connection. I don't agree. And I know you don't either. I was born and brought up in a very different way, and so were you. My values, everything, are not the same. We are two completely different people. But isn't difference beautiful? Isn't that what brings us together? Something combined in a unique way to bring something new, to produce something new. I can't think like you. I don't want to think like you because I'm not you. And I know that there have been issues that are holding you back from being what it is that you need to be when you wanted to be with me. There's society, there's friends, there's relatives, there's the social circle that you have, religion, caste, creed, color, financial status. You and I are not the same. And there are differences that are holding us and keeping us apart. If I was to change this, my people would not be happy. But Am I supposed to only live to make them happy? In you, I have found somebody that is the complete package. Spiritually, emotionally, and physically. You have this way of fulfilling me. No matter where I go, no matter what I do think about you and I feel fulfilled on the inside. Overall, in this connection in the past, things were very bumpy. It was a bumpy road. Things were rough. Things did not turn out the way they should have. But I want to put all that to sleep. And I want to start something new with you. A rebirth of something new. When things were the way that they were back then, I've learned my lesson. I want to put to death all that happened before and have a rebirth of this connection, of something new. Because I can't really stand the feelings that exist. This betrayal has to go. These beliefs have to be put aside. I just want to have a second chance with you. All right, Aries. That was intense. Oh my goodness. There's so much that happened in this connection. For some of you, not all of you are going to resonate with this, but a few things really do pop out. You know, the betrayal aspect. Somebody here feels betrayed. Somebody here has moved on and looks and appears independent. This could be you. But this individual is seeing you as somebody who is now untouchable. It's very difficult for them to reignite this flame that went out. Now, we also have beliefs. There are either simple beliefs where, you know, you thought this connection is something else and they thought it was something else. You know, maybe you were completely in love and this person only thought of it as a casual or friends with benefits type of connection. You know, you evolved and you grew in the connection, but they didn't because they didn't want to. There's something here to do with beliefs. This could also, like, as mentioned, could be you know, related to your religion. It could be related to your culture, to maybe your parents not wanting this. Maybe your friends are saying this person's not right. It could be anything, but whatever it is, it's about beliefs. And that is something that is stopping this connection from moving forward. It's something that's huge. And it's not just the person, but it's the circumstances and the environment around the person that's causing this. Okay, let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. So I'll be looking into any particular reason or issue as to why the connection kind of went downhill, or why it's still struggling, why you guys are still struggling. Something perhaps that's happened that you are unaware of. Maybe they didn't tell you. Maybe they have. So this is any type of blockage, any type of issue. Holy crap. Any type of issue. Tradition. Tradition is my beliefs card. So definitely, guys. But tradition is, for me, beliefs. This is the Hierophant. This is beliefs. This is commitment. This is wanting to do things the traditional way. Why? To conform to society. So this is definitely something to do with other people that have a say in the matter. This could simply be people that are looking out for this person. This could be people who are completely jealous. Ooh, then you have the Eight of Arrows. Wow. So let's have a look at that. I'm getting the phrase, what will society say and think if we were to be together? So somebody's feeling that. Okay, tradition. Tradition? There you are. Now, this talks about the need to throw out old structures that constrain. So there's old structures, there's old ways of thinking, and it's tradition. What this person wants to do, and what they were trying to do, is change that. Wow, good luck with that. You can't change people's minds. You can't change tradition. That takes hundreds of years. That doesn't work just like that. It doesn't happen in one lifetime. It's very rare you can change a person's perspective or a family's perspective, depending on, the type of open-mindedness that you're dealing with. But here, there's a situation where, there's a desire to change the way the world views things. How practical is that? Is that even practical? So with that, we have fear of unconventional ideas and ways of approach. So this is another issue. Yes, they do want to change things. They do want to do things their way, so that they want to do things their way where the both of you can come together. And this is what they wanted, and they still want this. They want to come together, but they want to also tell society that, hey, it's okay. We're fine. Leave us alone. This is the new way of doing things. Maybe, even in like open relationship or something like that. But this is a new way of thinking. And it talks about fear of unconventional ideas and ways of approach. So even if they try to do something different, they are afraid of what will others say? What will happen to us? What will happen to our reputation? What will happen to your reputation? Sometimes I've seen in cards, the readings that I do, people care about the other person so much that they don't want to continue because they don't want to taint their reputation. They don't want to make them look like the bad person or make them look like a person, who is, I'm going to say the word cheap, because some people judge others and they call them cheap. So they want to keep you in this light that you are just perfect. You are honorable. That's the word. You're honorable. This person doesn't want to do anything that will make you look less honorable. This is the problem. There is a lot of, hesitation because of this issue. Wow. This is difficult. Nonconformity. Yeah, they don't want to go according to what society wants. This person wants freedom. They want freedom to love who they want, and there should never be a problem with love. Never. It doesn't matter if you are from a different religion. I mean, at the end of the day, I know as who I am, that source is one. Source, God, is literally one force that created everything. People don't think like that, right? But that's not the way cultures and religions and societies work. That's not the way, because we're in a three-dimensional world and we have to deal with people accordingly, right? If a family member is upset that their loved one is getting married to somebody, or being, in a connection with somebody who is, maybe they don't have a job. So somebody doesn't have a job. Meanwhile, the other person, has hundreds and thousands of dollars, for example. There is that difference in thought. And that is the problem here, that somebody here doesn't feel equal. And somebody here has to prove themselves, right? And it's difficult because if you leave, sometimes people disown you. But this is a very complicated situation, Aries. Sorry, you guys have to go through this. Of course, this is not going to resonate with everybody, but I do feel that on some level, there are some belief-related issues here. And there's other people, definitely other people or circumstances involved that is keeping you guys apart. It's not good. We also have here the 8 of Arrows. Okay. Ooh, yikes. This talks about depression, entrapment, victimization. Oh, man. You felt, not you felt, this person feels. Strange. This person feels as though you have victimized them. if this was a third-party situation, they feel that you could have, that they could have, you know, pulled back, kept their distance from you, and not gotten you into this type of connection. They feel that they've turned themselves and you into victims within this connection. Both of you are victimized. There is a sense of depression here and entrapment. They find no way out. You know, there's affections here, right? They do have affection for you, and it's hard for them to live with themselves and in this connection the way they are, conforming to society, being the way that they need to be for others, but still love you. It's so difficult. They're being torn apart. Their heart's being torn apart. Oh my gosh. This is heavy energy. We have here, things may not be as bad as they seem. There's obsession with personal problems to the detriment of others. Of course, this is obsession with personal problems. Personal problems. Other people are creating these problems, and they're obsessing over it. Why? Because, well, what will happen if I do this? Oh my gosh, what will happen if I do that? This is what's happening here. This definitely could also be related to third-party situation where somebody's having an affair. We also have here, with the Eight of Arrows, we also have problems that may come from within, even narcissism. So also, another thing, problems that come from within. One of the biggest problems is that this person themselves is not changing. That's a problem within themselves because they were born and raised this way as the beliefs card was, you know, expressed. That's the issue here. Wow. Oh, guys, there's so much going on. It's hard. It's not easy. Somebody here wants to change the way that they feel and think, and they want to convince others, but it's very difficult to convince others. People have been the way they've been for years, for generations. It's difficult. It's not impossible. Not impossible. I know a lot of people, unfortunately, it's terrible, but you know, they run away, they get married, and then they are completely disowned from their family. But they get that love that they wanted. They achieve that love, and they have beautiful, you know, family, kids, all that stuff. If you don't, you know, want children, that's okay. But people do that. The only issue is that you ruin a lot of relationships along the way. That's the sad part. Okay, let's have a look at, we have here the Beginner's Tarot deck. Let's see if this person's going to take any action, any intentions they have towards you, any planning that they may be taking or trying to, planning, yeah. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, they're planning. This is the love workshop. I call this the love workshop. They are planning, strategizing, seeing how they can fix things, how things can be a bit better in this connection and in the ways of approach. It's kind of like they're out of ideas and they're out of options. Why are they doing this? Because they're having sleepless nights. Nine of Swords. They feel guilty. They're having, I'm getting anxiety. Hopefully not anxiety attacks, but they're feeling a lot of anxiety, remorse, regret. The sense of, oh my goodness, what have I done? Oh my God, where was this headed? Why did this happen? This is the type of feeling that they're having, and it's really unfortunate. They wake up kind of in the middle of the night, sometimes thinking about this with their heart racing. No matter what happens, Aries, it's always in the back of their mind. Even if they try to subdue this thing, no, it's always in the back of their mind, always there. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. Their intention is to give you, provide you with an offer, a solid offer. Seven of Wands. But there are struggles. There's a sense of distrust. People are also kind of influencing the mind of this person. At some point, you know, at some point, if you keep repeating something to somebody, one day they may just believe it. And that's what's happening here, that this person does want you, but they're in a situation where there's so much struggle, almost even distrust. They know that they have to pick their battles. and they're trying to be very strategic as to what they do and how they do it. With the Six of Swords under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme here is they do want to move on from this situation, from the way things are. They think that things should be in the past and let's move forward to calmer waters, which is exactly why this person is in the Eight of Pentacles energy, where they're trying to work on something, work on a plan, work on a strategy to kind of get you that message, kind of make you feel a little better. But it's very difficult. I'm still seeing struggle here. But the good thing is that, Aries, they have the intention. They're planning it. Is there any action being taken? Not yet. I don't see that yet. The action that they have to take is kind of move away from certain type of beliefs. And, you know, if they are 100% with the people or the beliefs that they have, you know, I'm seeing 60. They want to reduce it down to 60. And the 40, they'd be able to adjust with you. That's what they're trying to do. I'm seeing numbers now. Okay, so that's that. Oh my goodness. This was a very intense reading, Aries. It's very different from some of the other ones that I've done recently. Okay. Let's have a look at Archangel Answer Cards by Dorian Virtue. Okay. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. So we have here, don't stop, followed by no. Okay, don't stop. No, don't stop. Communicate clearly. Information is very important, and the way you deliver the information is also very important. Some people have, you know, a different mood, different time. They don't have time. You have to be very careful when communicating. So it does talk about communicate clearly. Oh, romance. Yes, earlier we had a past life connection card. This for me in this deck is also past life. This is double confirmed. This is why it's so kind of difficult, even with the beliefs card, to kind of walk away from this person. You know in your heart, maybe it's not 100% the best choice, and even this person knows, but it's very difficult for you to pull apart from each other. You can't, because you're energetically tied to each other. It's not easy cutting energy cords. You can't really do that. It's a mindset thing, especially if you are a twin flame, part of that person. All right. Now we have here, don't stop, no. Communicate clearly, romance, peaceful resolution, wait, listen to your intuition, and trust. So these messages are for you, Aries. This is from Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. They're saying don't stop. Don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that energy going, because you will be able to attract more positive energy that's loving into your life. So they're saying don't stop. No, don't stop. Yes, communicate clearly. So often I say memorize 4 points maximum. 4 points. Don't write paragraphs and paragraphs. People get lost in the details. They don't really pay attention to that much. And also, you're not really able to get your point across if you have so much information. So be very concise. There's a limited amount of time that you may have at some point to provide this person some information. So be very concise when you do. Also be, you know, very direct, but also be very gentle. If you can, try to use the I method. I feel this. I believe that. What about you? You know, try to have them speak more, and you can listen, but it's important to communicate clearly. Wow, and you guys have a past life connection. So they are saying here that this is a romance that is spiritual, and that's also why it's so intense. Now we also have here peaceful resolution. So with peaceful resolution, this does talk about how there would have been some type of, you know, a lot of hardships in this connection. And there may have been disagreements, And for this reason, they're saying eventually a peaceful resolution will occur, which is really good. You know, you guys will get together. You won't be arguing, basically. Now they are saying wait. Wait. So don't rush into this, because you have to wait, because you are on a different level and this person needs to come up to a different level. Things need to be settled first. And then we have listen to your intuition. Now, you, Aries, may have been ignoring your intuition, but I see here, because you have 2 cards that are related to the past life connection, it is very important that you listen to your inner voice. That's very important. Your inner voice is your soul. That's much more older and wiser than you are, your spirit, your body. So listen to it and pay attention to it. Those hunches, those, you know, if there's a voice that you hear, that's sometimes you. It could be an angel as well. Hopefully it's not something else, because that could happen. But you can feel the energy if it's negative. But hopefully this is all positive. So definitely listen to your intuition. Pay attention to messages that you might see, like actual words on billboards, on a poster. Sometimes they just pop right out and they just make sense to you. We also have messages from other people. So sometimes the angels can actually bring messages through other people as a very natural way. And so definitely pay attention to what others say to you as well. Now, under the bottom of the deck, we have here trust. The trust comes from trusting here with this deck. It talks about the Christ consciousness. So you can trust that the positiveness of this connection, that light, that bringer of light, it'll shine on the both of you, because this is a very spiritual connection. It's a holy connection, a sacred connection. We have here my method. I'll tell you my method. So I pray to the Christ consciousness. From there in my mind's eye, I get to Jehovah, simply saying his name, bright light. From there, I call upon Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel to guide me and to protect me throughout this entire situation. That's my method. And usually that is when I actually do receive more intuitive messages. It's funny, it increases over time. And you could just tell that, you know, the prayers have been heard, the prayers have been answered. So that is my method. If some of you want to adapt that, that's great. So Aries, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Some of you might feel that this connection is extremely intense. And for that, if you want some type of closure, if you want to know why on earth this person is in your life, I do past life readings where I look into yourself and your person of interest, just 2 people. I look into that and see, you know, what your connection was in a past life, and I have visions, and I actually tell you what it is that I see. So I'm able to give you a whole profile of what you guys were, and why it is that you were in this lifetime together. You know, it just shows the effects and the reasons why. If there's any type of karmic issue, it'll provide you with more clarity. So some of you that really feel that, you know, you want to move on, or you need some type of closure, or you just need to really, truly understand this, have a look on my website at the past life readings section. You can order that, but definitely read the description first, because that'll help you understand a bit more about the actual reading. It's a description that I have there. So read the description before you even try to place an order, to see if that resonates with you and if that's something that you want. Okay, Aries, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I hope it was helpful. I will see you guys again. Thank you so much for your support and your encouragement. You all take care and stay safe. Bye now.